Welcome to today's episode where we're discussing the remarkable life of Martin Majier, a South Sudanese lawyer, judge, statesman, and influential figure in the SPLA-SPLM movement. Born in 1940, Martin's legacy as a staunch advocate for justice, his contributions to Southern Sudan's struggle, and his leadership in various capacities truly set him apart. Absolutely. It's fascinating how his upbringing and education laid the foundation for his political activism. Growing up in a well-established family with deep roots in his community, he combined his rural traditions with urban education. It's such an interesting blend. From wrestling and cattle camps to excelling in his academic life, Martin was clearly someone who embodied both worlds. Yeah, his ability to bridge those two worlds was something that really made him stand out. And despite the hardships, like the political turmoil during his education, he never backed down. The strike he led during his time at Rumbek Secondary School really marked the beginning of his political involvement, didn't it? Exactly. That protest in 1961 was so pivotal. It wasn't just a student strike. It was about standing up for the dignity of the South Sudanese. And what's incredible is how, despite the repression and even violence he faced, he pushed forward. Martin was part of the movement that would eventually lead to the fall of the military regime in Sudan. His activism in the student union, and later at the University of Khartoum, is a testament to his unshakable determination. Absolutely. And his role didn't stop at protests. He was also one of the founding members of the Southern Front political party, which showed how he was thinking about long-term solutions for Southern Sudan. Even during the infamous December 1964 massacre, he played a key role in protecting fellow Southern students. It's not just about political ideologies, but about protecting his people. Martin's commitment to his people is undeniable. It's clear he wasn't just a political leader. He was a protector, a lawyer who used his skills to defend his community. But what I find most inspiring is his honesty. He was known for his integrity, especially during a time when moral corruption was becoming more institutionalized. He really stuck to his values. That's such a powerful point. The fact that he stuck to his principles even when it was politically risky is something we don't see enough of today. He wasn't just a career politician, he cared deeply about the future of his people, the well-being of Southern Sudan. Right? And beyond politics, his personal life also reflects that same commitment. His marriages to his 2 wives and his role as a father to 11 children show that he balanced a demanding public life with family. Both of his wives were instrumental in supporting his career, and together they managed a large family with warmth and affection despite the challenges. Yeah, Martin's ability to juggle public and private life speaks to his character. But his judicial service is where he really shone. Whether it was dealing with intertribal conflicts or seeking justice, he didn't just follow the law. He tried to make the system work for the people. That's why his resignation from the judiciary in 1976 was so significant. He wasn't going to settle for a broken system. His resignation was a bold move. It was his way of signaling that he wanted change, but not just in terms of political power. He wanted real reform in the judicial system. His decision to return to service after a lot of persuasion really highlights the depth of his commitment to his people and his country. Definitely. His transition into politics after 1977 was a natural progression of his service. He continued to fight for the betterment of Southern Sudan in every way he could. It's just a shame that his obituary didn't reflect the full extent of his connections and influence within the SPLA-SPLM. That's an interesting observation. Martin's connections were far-reaching, not just within his family, but also among the key figures in the SPLA-SPLM. The omission of these details feels almost like a distancing from his legacy. Maybe it's a reflection of the times, how sometimes even the most influential figures can be overlooked in official narratives. It's true, but I think this partial obituary only underscores the need for a more comprehensive tribute to his life. It's a call for his relatives, colleagues, and supporters to come together and properly memorialize his impact. His honesty, integrity, and contributions to the nation deserve a fuller recognition. Well said. His legacy as a statesman, lawyer, judge, and advocate for justice isn't just a part of history, it's a model for future generations. Martin Majier was a man of principle and service, and that's a legacy worth preserving. Absolutely. And as we reflect on his life, we can only hope that some of the values he held dear, honesty, dedication, and love for his people, can inspire the younger generation to follow in his footsteps. Indeed, let's hope his story is passed down, not just as a political tale, but as a reminder of what it means to live with purpose and integrity. Thanks for joining us today to remember Martin Majier,